Good day everyone, especially to our Prof. Ed 7 instructor, Sir Panonchar. I am Alma Delinia, together with my co-reporter Junmar Amorado and Ladeline Mangyaw. So today we will be discussing to you the chapter 8, which is Organizational Leadership. And now let's start our introduction. Expected of professional teachers who care for and on continuing professional development is a promotion along the way. With this in mind, this course won't be complete without a discussion of an effective leader and manager, for which you will be in the future. But should you refuse offer for a managerial or leadership position in school or in the bigger educational organization because of the love for teaching and learners. So the importance of profit development for teachers who cares about your job and wants to improve, then you should aim to be promoted. And this includes training on become a leader and a manager, which will help prepare teachers for future roles in a leadership position. So being a good teacher involves not just classroom instructions, but also ongoing professional and personal growth. Teachers can benefit from developing skills in leadership and management as well as teaching techniques depending on their own interests and goals. So this lesson won't be lead to waste because even as a teacher, you are already a leader and manager. You are a teacher and a classroom manager. Organizational leadership. In organizational leadership, leaders help set strategic goals for the organizational while motivating individuals within the organization to successfully carry out assignments in order to realize those goals in organizational leadership. So leaders play a crucial role in guiding a group of people towards achieving specific goals. They are responsible for coming up with important plans and objectives for the organization and then inspiring and encouraging the individuals within the organization to work together to accomplish these goals. So, leaders in organizations are like coaches of a sports team. They create a game plan or strategic goals for the team to win or achieve success, and then they motivate and guide the players or individuals within the organization to work together towards that common goal. For example, let's say you are part of a team at work. You might have your own goals and needs, but you also need to consider what is best for the team overall. So this could mean sharing your ideas, helping out your teammates, and working together towards a common goal. Leadership in organizations involves not only making important decisions and setting goals, but also inspiring and guiding the people in the organization to work towards those goals. It's about bringing out the best in each individual and helping them contribute effectively to the overall success of the organization. For example, imagine a school principal who is the organizational leader. Their key responsibilities would include setting the strategic vision and goals for the school. So, this could involve improving academic performance, enhancing the school's reputations, or expanding extracurricular offerings, and developing comprehensive plan to achieve these goals. So the principal would work with teachers, staff, and the school board to create a detailed roadmap with specific objectives and timelines. And last is inspiring and motivating the teachers and staff. So just like a sports coach, the principals needs to relay the team of teachers and staff to buy into the vision and work collaboratively towards the goals. This type of inspirational and strategic leaders from the principal is crucial for the school to achieve its goals and provide a high quality education for the students. The principal's ability to guide and motivate the team is the hallmark of effective organizational leadership. In school setting, the school leader helps set the goals, targets for the school and motivates teachers, parents, learners, non-teaching personnel, and other members of the community to do their task to realize the school goals. In school, the school leader is like the captain of a ship. They are in charge of deciding what the school should aim for and they inspire everyone else in the school community to work together to achieve those goals. This includes teachers, parents, students, staff who are not teachers, and even people from the local community. The school leader's job is to make sure everyone is working towards the same objectives and doing their parts to make the school successful. Just like a captain motivates their crew to sail in the right direction, the school leader motivates everyone to work towards the school's goals. Next, works towards what is best for individual members and what is best for the organization as a group at the same time. So, it's important for a group or organization to consider what best for each individual members as well as what's best for the organization as a whole. Essentially, it's about finding a balance between taking care of the needs and interests of each person in the group while also making decisions that benefit the group as a whole. For example, let's say you have a sports team. To work towards what's best for individual members, the coach might give each player personalized training to help them improve at the same time. The coach also needs to make decisions that benefit the team as a whole, like choosing the best lineup for a game to increase the chances of winning. It is emphasizing the importance of considering both individual needs and the group's goals when making decisions with an organization or group. Leadership versus management. School head must be both a leader and a manager. A school head leads the school and the community to formulate a vision, mission, goals, and school improvement plan. So, a school head is like the captain of a ship, guiding the school and community in creating a roadmap for success. They work with others to come up with a clear vision of what they want the school to be, a mission that outlines their purpose, goals to strive towards, and a plan to make the school better. Just like how a captain steers a ship towards its destination. A school head helps steer the school towards its goals and improvements. They work closely with teachers, students, and parents to make sure everyone is on the same page and working towards a common goal. And now let's proceed to manager versus leader. And now let's start first the manager. Administer. Their process is transactional, meet objectives, and delegate tasks. So the way they work is very straightforward. They focus on getting things done and achieving goals by assigning tasks to different people. It's all about making sure tasks are completed and goals are met efficiently. For example, Think of a manager at a restaurant who sets goals for the staff to serve a certain number of customers every day. The manager then delegates tasks to each employee, such as taking orders, cooking food, or cleaning tables to make sure the goals are achieved. And now let's proceed the leader. Innovate. Their process is transformational. Develop a mission and find a way forward. So innovation is all about coming up with new ideas and ways of doing things. When a company innovates, they are trying to change and improve the way they operate. So this is about transformational process, which means that they want to make a big change or transformation. Developing a vision means coming up with a clear idea of what the company wants to achieve. This could be a new product, a better way of working, or a different goal they want to reach. Finding a way forward means figuring out how to make that vision a reality. So this could involve coming up with a plan, trying out new ideas, or making changes to the current way of doing things. And in people focus, the goals include both people and results. They care about you and want you to succeed. So the goals or objectives being discussed are centered around both people and results. This approach values the well-being and success of individuals, showing that they care about you and what you to do well. For example, a company that is people-focused may prioritize creating a positive work environment, providing supportive and resources for employees to grow and develop, and ensuring that their well-being is taken to consideration. When setting goals, the focus is not just on achieving results, but also on the individuals involved and their success and happiness. It emphasizes the importance of caring for people and their well-being in addition to achieving desired outcomes. And in have followers naman, they create circles of influence and lead by inspiring. It says that some people are able to create a group of people who are influenced by them and follow their lead because they inspire others. This means that these people have a way of motivating and encouraging others to do things or think in a certain way. For example, a teacher who inspires their students to work hard and achieve their goals in creating a circle of influence by being inspiring. These leaders are able to have a positive impact on those around them and guide them in a certain direction. And to do the right things naman, leaders shape the culture and drive integrity. The leaders play a big role in shaping the culture of a group or organization and in making sure that everyone behaves with honesty and strong moral principles.
So now let's continue our discussion. We have types of skills demanded by leaders: the technical, human, and conceptual skills. So we have first the technical skills. Technical skills refers to any type of process or techniques like sending email and preparing a PowerPoint presentation. So when we say technical skills, it simply means the practical ability that is related to a specific task or tools with the use of technology. In school setting naman, of course, it is the skills that supports the teaching and learning processes, like creating a PowerPoint presentation and sending an email. So, like for example, a teacher who incorporates multimedia elements in her or his way of teaching or lesson. Like, gina-include bitaw niya ang paggamit sa WPS, Canva, katong PPT na app, o katong Word, during sa iyang discussion. So, interactive na ang iyang pagtudlo. Of course, effective sad ang kalalabasan. So, another example is a teacher who uses different apps such as Google Classroom to assign homework, provide feedback, and communicate with students and parents efficiently. So, kani siya nga app, which is the Google Classroom, this is very popular during sa pandemic, and also katong heat index sa San Carlos, katong grabe ang heat index, 44 degrees Celsius, 43, 42 and 41. Online class man to. So, nag-send na lang ang mga teachers o kanang outputs and also katong mga PPT and module para mapadayon ang klase. Next, we have the human skills. Human skills are the ability to work effectively with people and to build teamwork. This is also referred to as people skill or soft skill. So here in human skill, it is a type of skill that concerns with the relationship of people or your colleagues. In this type of skill, ma-involve jud ang ginatawag nato na socialization. Like, you are interacting with the people around you. Diba, in research, of course, you need to consult the research advisor, your research advisor, in order for us to know and understand sa flow sa research study, diba? And of course, in order para ma-successful ang research. So, di ba, ang kana pong ginatawag nato na if ever na kay concern sa inyong teacher, of course, ma-apply gina ang ginatawag nato na human skills. Like for example, a head counselor who possesses strong human skills and can effectively communicate students, parents, teachers in terms of promoting students' well-being. Like, kana bitaw ang ginatawag nato na program or kanang mga counseling, ang kanang counselor ana, of course, nagapossess gina siya strong human skills para ma-promote og tarong kung unsay buhaton sa students. So, another example is that a teacher who mediates conflicts between students by facilitating open dialogue and helping them reach a mutual understanding and resolution. So, if ever, Abi, naigaaway sa inyo ang sa imuhang klase. Of course, ang teacher ana nga muulang nagapossess po na siya og kanang human skills in order to solve the conflict between the nag-away nga estudyante. So, conceptual skill. Conceptual skill is the ability to think in terms of models, frameworks, and broad relationships such as long-range plans. In short, conceptual skill refers to any ideas. It is like you are thinking in a big picture. Diba? If ever, Abi, if ang inyong school kay kanang plano sila nga na upcoming event or kanang mga plano nga mga program. So, of course, ani nga wiha, ma-apply gyud ang ginatawag nato nga conceptual skills. Since when we talked about conceptual skills, it refers to any ideas. For example, kung unsalay mga buluhaton during that program, ana ba? Diba? So, another example is a school experiences budget constraints and needs to allocate resources. So, of course, kay limited man ang inyong budget sa school, kinahanglan jud siya og plano nga kung unsalay dapat budgetan o kung unsalay dili dapat budgetan. Diba? So, of course, ma-apply jud ang ginatawag nga conceptual skills. So, another example, a school administrator who develops a long-term strategic plan to improve school facilities and technology, ensuring that the school can support modern teaching methods and students' needs. So, here, of course, if ang na-apply gid ang ginatawag nato nga conceptual skills, since ang mga leaders or mga school leaders kay nagaplano sila sa kung unsay makapamaayo sa school and most importantly sa students. So, all in all, conceptual skills deals with the idea, while human skills concerns relationship with people, and lastly, the technical skills, which involves psychomotor skills and things. So now, let's move on to the next topic. We have here the leadership styles. The first one is the autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership. Leaders do the decision-making by themselves. Here in autocratic leadership, the leaders make the decision without consulting the team. Kanang siya bitaw, siya ang magdesisyon, and of course, kung salay ganan niyang matabo, maudyo'y matabo. Like, for example, a principal decides on the implementation of a new dress code policy without consulting the teachers or the students. So, ang principal kay naga-implement ra siya kanang ginatawag nato nga new dress code policy without consulting the staff and the teachers or mga students. So, another example is a principal sets the date and format for the annual school fair in their own, informing the staff of the decision afterwards. So, naset na ang date, usa pa niya gina-inform ang mga staff kung unsalay matabo. So, of course, nabilang magyapon siya sa autocratic leadership, which is they do the decision making by themselves. So next, we have consultative leadership. Consultative leadership. Leaders allow participation of the members of organization by consulting them but make the decision by themselves. So here in consultative leadership, leaders usually consult sa ilahang team members but the decision is still nagyapon sa leaders. So like for example, a principal asks teachers for their opinions on potential changes to the lunch schedule but makes the final decision themselves. So, nagakonsult na gani siya, ang principal nagakonsult sa ilahang teachers, sa mga teachers, but still ang decision naragyapon sa leader, naragyapon sa principal. So, another example, a principal consults with the teaching staff about the introduction of new extracurricular program, considers their feedback, and then makes the final decision by themselves. Diba? So, all in all, kung moingon tag consultative leadership, it is simply means ang leaders kay naga-consult but still the decision is naragyapon sa leaders. Next, we have the democratic leadership. Democratic leadership. Leaders allow the member of organization to fully participate in decision making. Decisions were arrived by the consensus. This genuine participation of the members of organization which is keeping with school empowerment. So, when we say democratic leadership, it is like the leaders nagakonsult Japon sa mga members, but the decision were arrived by the consensus. Meaning, ang decision is nasabutan sa tanan. Like for example, a principal involved teachers, students, and parents in the decision-making process for planning the school's annual cultural festival, and the decision are made through a majority vote. So, ani nga way na ang decision is nasabutan sa tanan. Ang mga ideya sa mga uban nga tao or members sa organization is na-hear out or napaminaw siya. And nasad sila open communication. Diba? So, another example is a teacher who selects classroom officers by having the students vote with a decision made by majority vote. So, all in all, no, when we talk about democratic leadership, no, it is simply like ang decision are arrived by the consensus, meaning nasabutan sa tanan ang decision. And the last for leadership style, we have laissez-faire or free-rein leadership style. Leaders avoid responsibility and left the members of the organization to establish their own work. So here in laissez-faire or free-rein leadership style, the leaders provide minimal direction, allowing their members to make decisions by themselves. Like for example, the principal does not participate in planning or organization of school events, leaving the entire responsibility to the student council and teachers. So here, no, the leaders or the principal, no, ginadelegate lamang niya ang iyang work sa iyang mga members or followers, which is wala say paki kung unsalan may matabo or unsa may outcome sa iyahang desisyon, sa ilahang desisyon. So like, ang decision bitaw is nakasalalay na lang sa iyang members or sa followers. So another example, a teacher who assigns activities or projects without first engaging in proper discussion with their students. So, of course, no, natabo sad ni siya sa mga school, especially if ever busy ang teacher. Iyan na lang di-delegate ang iyang works, ang iyang mga projects sa iyang students, which in turn, no, ang students lamang ang magitag pamaagi or mag-make sa decision by themselves. The situational leadership model. Situational leadership is leading the organization in a way that fits the situation, the readiness of the followers. Effective leaders adapt their leadership style to the situation of the members of the organization. In short, when we talked about situational leadership, it is adapting the leadership style to each unique situation or task that also meets the needs of the team or the followers. If ever, Abi, kanang naamoy problema nga needy jud kaayog tinabangay. Of course, as a leader, kinahanglan jud nimo mo consult sa imong member. Paminaw nimo ang kung unsa lang ilang mga nagkalain-laing ideyas o mo decision jud ka based on the need of your team. So according to Paul Hersey and Kenneth H. Blancard, characterized leadership style in terms of the amount of task, behavior, and relationship behavior that the leaders provide to their followers. They categorize the leadership style into 4 behavior styles. So we have here the behavior styles in situational leadership. In S1 or style 1, we have the selling or directing. Selling or directing. Individuals lack the specific skills required for the job in hand and they are willing to work at the task. They are novice and enthusiastic. So here in S1, these are the novice workers or mga ginatawag nato nga mga baguhan. Even though they lack on skills required for the job, they are willing nga buhaton ang work. Like for example, abe, baguhan kang hire nga teacher. Of course, manibago jud ka. Nya, gitagaan ka og kanang task sa usa ka teacher na sometimes di jud nimo mabalaan ang uban nga buluhaton. But still, you want to do the work or the job. And that is the style number 1. So next, we have the S2 or style number 2. Telling or coaching. Individuals are more able to do the task. However, they are demotivated for this job or task, unwilling to do the task. So, here in S2, although individuals are known to have the skills required for the task, however, siya mismo is unwilling to do the job. Ako abe, na ako'y skills for that task. Pero dili ko willing buhato na ang job. And that is the style number 2 or S2. So, S3 or style 3, participating or supporting. Individuals are experienced and able to do the task but lack the confidence or the willingness to take on responsibility. Here naman in S3, which is participating and supporting, individuals kay naay expertise or hasa na and is able to do the task. However, wala siya confidence sa iyang work or kung unsa may resulta is unwilling siya mo take sa responsibility. And that is the style number 3. So, and last, we have the S4 or style number 4, which is the delegating. Individuals are experienced at the task and comfortable with their own ability to do it well. They are more able and willing to not only to do the task but to take responsibility for the task. So, diri sa delegating, mauna siya ang ginatawag nato nga tinuod, no? Like, full package na. Like, ganahan pa sila nga mabuhat sa task, napa sa expertise, napa sa confidence, or willingness to take the responsibility. And that's all. Thank you.
The servant leadership style is based on the idea that leaders prioritize their team and organization first. So the first desire of the servant leader is to serve. So ang first desire daw sa servant leader is to serve sa iyang members or sa stakeholders. So the greatest teacher of humankind, Jesus Christ, was a servant leader. He taught his disciple, he wants to great must be the servant of all. The life of greatest teacher was life of total service to all. So, one of the example ani kay si Jesus Christ. So, si Jesus Christ is siya ang leader and also kanang nag-serve po siya sa iyang disciple. So, transformational leaders take control of situation by conveying clear vision of their group goals. This leader have a marked passion for the work and ability to work the rest of the group, feel recharged and energized. So, transformational leaders focus on helping members of the group support one another and provide them with the support, guidance, and inspiration they need to work hard, perform well, and stay loyal to the group. So, the primary goal of transformational leadership are to inspire growth, promote loyalty, and instill confidence in a group members. So next is the sustaining change. A proof that an innovation introduced has transformed the organization is that the result or effect of the change persists or ripples even when the transformative leader is gone or transferred to another school or gets promoted in the organization. So, we feel most comfortable with the old pair. We like to live in our comfort zone and so sometimes we don't welcome change. So, mo nga dili na to tawag na to ang sustaining change kay mismo kita na magpabilin ra ta always sa ato ang comfort zone. So, muna nga sa ato ang kaugalingon wala ta nag-welcome og changes. So, para makuha na to ang sustaining change, kinahanglan nga kanang mubiya ka sa imong comfort zone o kanang mo adto na po ka sa lain or mugawas ka sa imong comfort zone. So, and yet if you want to improvement, the way they do or things in organization in our school, if we want to improve in life, we must be willing to change. So sakto siya. So kung willing ta mo improve sa atong life, kinahanglan nga willing pud ta nga ma change or ma usab. There will always be resistor to change. To ensure that the innovation he or she introduced leads to transformation of the organization. Murato of Bayan AB 7 and 2011 give the following advice. So the number one advice is seek the support of the stakeholders. So kinahanglan po nato ang mga stakeholders or mga members nga makabalo siya sa mga changes or sa makabag-uhan ana nga rule and order. So next is get people involved early and often. So kinahanglan po nato nga pabalon sila unsay nausog or unsay kabag-uhan nato ana nga information. So next is plan communication campaign. So kinahanglan nga sa ani nga bahin kinahanglan nga magama ta og plan and communication campaign. So next is ensure that the innovation is understood by all. So kinahanglanon po nato nga ang mga stakeholders or mga members is makabalo sila kung unsay kabag-uhan, unsay nausob ana nga information para makasabot pod sila. So last is considering timing and pacing.